want to pursue PhD, this video is for you guys. In this video, we'll talk to some PhD students and they will tell us some of the negative and positive aspects of PhD, the why to pursue PhD and what are the options after PhD. Hopefully this idea of GBioFin helps you. PhD pharmacology students, hello everyone.
Hello.
So tell me, how is it working as a PhD student?
I actually finished my PhD last year. For me, it was a great experience. Moreover, it was my ambition to carry out PhD. So for me,
PhD is first step to research. Now this is just like a training where you nurture yourself up and decide where you will go in future. And I think the best part of the PhD is that you read a lot, you get good ideas, and when you get good ideas, you implement them. So I think reading is the best part of research. Without reading, you can't do good research. Hard work is good, but reading is necessary.
Okay, so how you guys start your PhDs? What's the beginning step of pursuing PhD?
Actually, PhD, we are doing PhD in cancer pharmacology. Most of us are biochemistry or biotechnology students. You can say generalize that in life science students. For life science student, your initial step is that you have to get a fellowship for yourself to initiate PhD. Usually, what people do is they give this CSIR UGC combined NET exam. You clear that, then you give interviews in different institutes, and then you join the lab of your preference and with your choice of the research topic that you are going to choose. Like most of us are doing cancer pharmacology or pharmacology to be generalized.
Fine.
So then you give interviews in different labs, and then that is how you join. That is a beginning step, an initial step for any student. I mean, whoever does MSc or a BTech or MTech will have to clear these exams, either a GATE fellowship or a CSIR fellowship or a UGC fellowship or different fellowships to initiate your step into PhD.
we are working presently on kinases. We are working on different signaling pathways that are altered in cancer. It's mostly depending upon your supervisor, what type of problem he has taken. The students joining the supervisor follow that path and mostly follow the topics and do research on that.
Just when they join a particular lab, like in cancer pharma or some other lab, so some students like think that they find something very novel or they find suppose a cure for cancer. That is not the case. That is not what you are going to do in PhD. PhD is something where you are going to learn your techniques, basic research techniques, because these things are not taught to you in your MSc. As one of our colleagues said, the experimental perspective and the bookish perspective is totally different. There's a huge difference. So what you read is totally different. If you perform experiments, it's a totally different scene. So whenever a student comes here to join PhD, the student has to think, first of all, it requires a lot of patience, lot of time and lot of energy. So initially you should be ready to give in all these three. So otherwise you'll end up getting frustrated, because generally students think that they want to, obviously everyone wants that their PhD should be finished within a few years, like within 2 to 3 years. But sometimes it is not the case. Sometimes your work is such that you have to, further do many experiments. Sometimes there are other issues like your experiments fail. I mean, if you look at your work, it might be completed in just 6 months. But when you actually start doing it, so you have to give in a lot of time. Your experiments are failing. Sometimes materials are not there. So these are issues which every PhD student faces. So when what I would like to say is, whenever you are thinking of joining PhD, the important thing you have to keep in mind is that first of all, it requires a lot of patience on your part. You have to give a lot of time, a lot of literature search has to be done, because you have to come up with a new novel idea. And the other thing is that if you generally only join PhD if you are genuinely interested in research, if you want to pursue research as your career, not just as a degree, just getting a degree. So take care of your interest and be also aware of the issues which are related to PhD.
All of you have done MSc, right? Yeah. So other options other than PhD?
You can enter into companies. There are pharma companies which who take these BTech biotech people or MSc biotech people and join their ARD section, that is Analytical Research Development Department or Research Development Department. It's totally upon one person's individual interest. That's it.
Moreover, there is another option. One can go for MSc. After MSc, one can qualify the CSI and UGC NET exam. Only can go for lectureship.
You can also do MBA in biotechnology, hospitality management. All
Yes,
these
these days it is in
biosciences.
boom.
So what is the edge of PhD over all these courses? What do you think?
You can get a much superior position in, suppose, in a company or in a research institute.
You can get a better position.
Better
Even in
partnership.
academics, if you have done your PhD, you have a better chance of getting.
And one more thing, if you want to become a good researcher or if you want to contribute to the world, to our country, for that you must pursue a PhD. At least you must be specialized in that field.
Right,
So
sir.
it takes 3 or 5 years for
That's
this
very,
PhD.
and also this PhD part is very important for your, actually an MSc student and a PhD student, there's a vast difference, as you must have
Experience.
all experience from your point of view also. But there is a hell of a lot of difference, as he has already mentioned, in the bookish knowledge and the practical knowledge. The practical things when you do really tell you that the bookish things are really different from actually what you read actually. Practically.
Moreover,
Right.
There's a
today
lot of difference.
it's
And
a lot of competition is
Yeah, a lot
there.
of
A simple MSc cannot be taken for a position. Even for lower positions, PhDs compete for the position. MSc has no possibility there to account for that position.
Right.
And there are endless opportunities for a PhD student. You can move abroad also. You can serve your nation from outside the country also, working as a postdoctorate fellow. There you can do the science with the greatest of the researchers of the world, the Nobel laureates. You can get good amount of publications in huge, very highly impact factory journals. So PhD is, I think it's really necessary. If you are in a life science, I think PhD is really the best option that an MSc student or a BTech student can opt for.
And if you are an independent researcher and you want funding for yourself, then in India at least, a postgraduate student cannot apply for research grants.
Okay.
For that, if you want to be, independent in your research and you want to give your innovations to work, for that you need funding, and for that PhD is the minimum criteria.
Right, sir.
Moreover, one more option is there. Suppose a person has done BTech or MSc. Further, he or she can opt for management. Like he or she can pursue management courses. Like there are universities in Europe and abroad which offer you MS PhD. So that is like you get good knowledge while doing your PhD, and after that you go into management and set up your own company. You can say these days, very young people they are doing like this.
So any last positive, negative about PhDs? You want to say anything?
You cannot generalize the things. You cannot generalize the things. For me, I could say I finished my PhD. To do research was my passion. I could suggest people do research only if it is their passion. It should be in your blood. I have to do it. Otherwise, for the sake of degree you are doing it, I think it's a big failure. You should not go for it. It should be a passion for you.
US universities apply the trimester system.
Yeah.
That is very important. The course work is very important. What you are
First of all, a
working.
student has to decide that which is the lab which he or she is going to join. That's
And gets a
more
general
important.
idea.
Not just entering into the lab, yes, I'll join.
And in basically in science, you cannot be restricted to one
area. Yes.
It's an amalgamation of different streams, so you just cannot isolate yourself. Like I have knowledge in just biochemistry, and that is enough.
But the thing is
That
that
is
the
not
world is changing in
the right
seconds, milliseconds. There are new discoveries coming up, new things coming up, and you have to, read.
Main demerit of PhD is that jobs are very less. Once you have become a doctorate, there is not a direct proportion between the doctorate and the jobs.
If you have passion, go for it. If you don't have passion, please don't go for it.
And you should
That
analyze
is the
yourself
only
whether you can do research and whether you can do good PhD, come to it.
Doing PhD is getting antisocial because research is an antisocial area. You are linked to a scientific fraternity only. You are not linked to society like other fields, like doctors. You are having engineers, and they meet the people. No, here only you can have links with scientific fraternity. If you are doing PhD outside your state, you have to stay 6-7 months at stretch apart from your state. Then only you can do it. You cannot put your experiments for a month and next month you are going home. Keep this in mind. You have to be antisocial. Make friends as these falcon tubes, your pipettes, your tips. They are all your friends.
Join PhD because our country, our world need bright researchers. There is must for it. If you have a passion to do something for society, to do something for our country, to do something for the whole world, come, be a doctorate, come into the scientific field,
of the scientific problems and give solutions on that.
Get attached to it, you will not get detached from it. It's like the song "Mujhe to teri lat lag gayi." That's it. Science is addiction.
Hopefully we have been able to give 5% of the answers to your questions. Please tell us your queries. जो भी आप जानना चाहें, we will try to bring that in our next video. I hope you guys found this video interesting. You have any suggestions, any queries, please let us know. We'll try to bring that in our next video.